Okay, let's talk about bad kids. So, if you do any type of security, most of the time you're really not dealing with children. At least I try not to. I don't fuck with kids. I don't like them. I have four, so I don't want to deal with yours. But lately, now that the weather's starting to get nice, at least at the time of this video, the phone calls have started again. The weather's just started clearing up here in the south, and people are outside, having a good time, and that's wonderful, but they have no sense and their kids are running amok. We talked before about the teenagers and the gang members. That's a huge issue, but that's not really what I'm talking about today. I'm talking about the actual bebes, kids that are just running around unattended. I've been out here, and we have a playground at all my properties, and you'll see like a 1-year-old in a diaper with a bottle of soda, like a milk bottle, but it's got soda in it, a shitty diaper, and it's like, where are the parents? And this is all races. This isn't any particular race. I mean, I've seen black ones, white ones, actual African ones, all shapes, sizes of babies unattended, just free range farm to table babies. It drives me bananas. I've called CPS, or I've called the local dispatch several times, because I'm like, this is not okay. I've been out here 30 plus minutes, and there's a loose baby, and that's not cool with me. We have issues of kids, like these couple particular kids, and these kids are 10 and under, mind you. Anything over 10, I'm going to lump in the teenager category, but these, everything in this video is about pretty much 10 and under. We've got, a handful of kids at each property that are just the bad kids. This one kid had an issue with him last summer, went and talked to his mom, his granny, his sister, hey, little baby's kid out here can't be out here alone. You need to be with him. He's just not well behaved. He's about 7 or 8 years old. And he's, we have videos of him tearing up our properties. We have, sort of picket fences around our AC units that are outside. He tears those up. He throws rocks in the AC unit fans, whatever those are, and has done some serious damage. He climbs up on third-story balconies, and people are like, if he falls, am I liable for this? Like, I don't know this kid. And it's drama. He dumps buckets of water when people's windows are open. Like, we have lower basement apartments, and it just dump buckets of water in their apartment. And when you tell the parents this, they're not bothered. It drives me crazy, because I'll go knock on their door like, hey, is your, little boy up at the playground? And they're like, maybe. I'm like, okay, 7 years old. Your apartment is about a half city block away from the playground. Who's watching this kid? And here's what he's doing. Not like, oh my gosh, is he okay? Is anybody hurt? Is something wrong? Just, oh, typical baby's kids, sorry. And they don't care. And then they'll be right back out here the next day. We had kids today. There was about 4 or 5 kids, probably all under 6, probably between the ages of 2 years old and 6 years old, taking gravel off the parking lot here and there and making a pile of it. No big deal. But they're chucking rocks at people's windows. And the mom is sitting right there, and she doesn't speak English. She speaks Swahili. That's not a racist joke. She literally speaks Swahili. So I'm out there trying to communicate with her, with the oldest, which is about 6, and I'm like trying to get the 6-year-old to tattle on himself and his siblings, and it's not working. It drives me crazy. Parents, watch your kids. They don't need to be free range. These aren't chickens. Get them. Put a leash on them. Do something. I know white people, put the little monkey backpack leashes on their kids. Maybe it's worth a second fucking peekaboo to try that out. Because people are going apeshit with the calls. Their kids are running up and down stairs in buildings they don't live in, and throwing rocks and water and damaging stuff, and like throwing sticks at cars. Like, we're in the city. No. If someone knocked on my door and said anything, I would lose my mind. I don't know what I'd do to my kids. First of all, they wouldn't be outside alone. But I don't understand that. If you if you live in the city, if you live in an apartment and you have a kid who's under 10 and you let them go about a half city block away alone, explain yourself. I don't say that with no malice. Explain yourself. Why? Why do you not only trust your child that far away, but how do you trust the people around you? Are you in some sort of Amish Ordnung? Are you in some sort of cult where only your cult members are around? What is the deal? and this is one of those videos where I don't have a solution, folks. I don't know. I want you to tell me what you do, what success you have had in dealing with children. You know, we contact the parents, we leave them notes. Sometimes we fine them, charge them for the property damage. You know, we show them videos, and the next day they're right back out there. We explicitly tell people, this particular child of yours is not allowed outside of your apartment alone without an adult, a capable adult with them at all times, and they don't comply. And it's one of those things where you can't really get evicted for it. And if you're going to suggest getting CPS involved, you know, how do you feel about that? Is that, you know, that's kind of a gray area to me. You know, if I thought a child was in any danger, I'm going to do whatever I need to do, call whoever I need to call. But in situations like this, what do you do? What are your suggestions? Especially new people, tell me as well. But, you know, seasoned senior security officers, maybe someone who's been in law enforcement before. What do you do? What have you seen done? What has worked? And let me know, drop in the comments below, hit the subscribe button, and hit me up on all the social media, and let me know what kind of topics you guys want to talk about. It's starting to get summertime, and I've been so slammed at work, but I will try to get on my twice a week upload schedule. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we can continue to get into this gig.